everyone. We're going to get back into Kate's book today. So today's story is about what happens after Jack finishes telling his tale or his story at the campsite. So remember he told that story about Bart? So we're going to open up to the table of contents because that'll tell us where we're going. So we just finished Jack's tale. What's the next story in our reader called? The Visit. Okay, so in this story, Nan, Kate, Jack, and Max are all at their campsite. Now remember when they went camping, they had to bring a bunch of stuff with them, right? Do you remember some things that they had to bring? They had to bring sleeping bags, they had to bring tents, lanterns, matches, food, all that stuff to set up their tents and set up their campsite. So now they just listened to Jack's tale, and they're going to get ready to go to sleep. And this story is going to tell us some things they have to do while they're camping. Before we read the story, I want to give you some vocab that you might hear. So one of the words or phrases you might hear is pawpaw. A pawpaw is another word for grandfather. So Max might be calling his grandfather Pawpaw. We're also going to read about raccoons and foxes. We're going to hear the word clatter. Clatter is a loud noise that's like banging things together. Okay? We're going to hear the word scraps, which are little bits and pieces of something. A lot of times you hear it about food, like I left scraps of food on the floor. My dog likes to eat my scraps. We're going to hear the word scram, which means a warning to leave quickly. So you might say scram, means get away quickly. Another phrase for that is get lost. Not really nice to say, but it's also a warning to tell somebody to get away quickly. So we're going to read The Visit today. We're going to find out what happens at the campsite. So I'm going to find it on the bottom here. I'm going to turn to The Visit. I'm going to make my screen big. I'll read it to you as usual. I'll give you time to read it on your own. So I'll make it big. I'll disappear. Wait for it to load up for us. Perfect. I'm going to start at the title. This is called The Visit. We're going to go back to The Visit. There we go. After telling us the tale, Jack said, "It's time to pack up the food." We stuffed the food into a large pack with a rope on it. Jack tossed the rope into a tree and hoisted the food pack up so that it was hanging 10 feet off the ground. "Pawpaw," said Max, "why do we have to keep the food up in the tree?" "Because it will keep the food safe from foxes and raccoons that would like to snack on it," Jack said. After that, we crawled into the tents, flipped off our lanterns, and went to sleep. Nan and I slept well until a clatter outside woke us up. "What was that?" I asked. "I can't tell," said Nan as she hugged me close to her. Uh-oh. Jack ran outside with his lantern and yelled, "Get out of here! Scram! Get lost!" When we went out, we saw Jack and Max standing there. Jack had his lantern. "Jack," Nan asked, "who came to visit?" "I did not see," said Jack, "but I'm betting it was a fox who was looking for some scraps of food. He bumped into the pots and pans. The clatter of pots and pans must have scared him off." "Is that why we hoisted the food pack up in the tree?" Max asked. "That's why," said Jack. All right, I'm going to go back to the beginning. Take some time to read it on your own. Remember, pause the video if you need more time. All right, turning the page. Pause if you need more time. Turning the page. Pause it if you need more time. Take as much time as you need. All right. Pause it if you need more time. I'm going to make the story a little bit smaller, and I'm going to come back. Hello. And I'm going to go back to the beginning of the story so we can answer some questions together. Sorry, somebody is mowing their lawn outside. I don't know if you can hear that. All right, first question. The story said that Jack hoisted the food pack up, so it was hanging 10 feet off the ground. What do you think the word hoisted means? He hoisted it up so it was hanging 10 feet off the ground. Use the picture or the words to help you. What do you think hoisted means? So hoisted means to lift something up high. You can see here, you can see in the picture that Jack's using the rope and the tree to lift the food pack up high off the ground. He's hoisting it up off the ground. It also says in the story, the bag at the end was hanging 10 feet off the ground, so it was really high up. So hoisted means to lift up. Why should you keep your food high up at night when you're camping? Not always. When you're camping, why should you leave your food up high? Go back in the story if you need to. So I'm looking right here on page 32. It says, because it will keep the food safe from foxes and raccoons that would like to snack on it. So you have to put it up high so the foxes and the raccoons and the animals at the campsite can't eat it. So we don't want that. How do Nan and Kate feel when they hear the clatter outside their tent? Remember, clatter is a loud noise. Probably a little scared, right? It doesn't say they feel scared in the story, but you can see right here it says, as Nan hugged me close to her, because Nan and Kate wanted to be close to each other, probably because they were a little scared of the clatter. Nan was trying to protect Kate. I'm going to turn the page one more time. Who does Jack think came to the campsite? Who does he think made that clatter at the campsite? I go back in the story, and Jack says, I did not see it, said Jack, but I'm betting it was a fox looking for some scraps of food. So he thinks it was a fox looking for some food, which might be true. We don't know. But everybody's safe, everybody's good, and hopefully they'll get some sleep at their campsite. We will read the next story next time. Oh, we're not done yet. Hold on. I'm sorry. In Google Classroom or on your links on Class Dojo, you're going to find something that says the visit questions. I'm sorry. What you're going to do is same thing as the fill in the blank with our other lesson today. You're going to read the sentence and then pick the word that best finishes the sentence. Okay, the word pack is crossed out because I took it from our regular book. So, but you're going to still use the word pack in your answers. So our words that you can choose from are tree, pots and pans, that's going to be one answer, pack, tents, and lanterns. So you're going to type from this list here the answer, the word that best finishes the sentence based on the story we just read. If you want to listen to the story, keep the book open while you're filling this out. It's a great idea. Now, there's 5 questions where you have to fill in the blank. And then number 6, I want you to type your answer in on your own. So number 6 says, why did Jack hoist the food up in the tree? And you can say, Jack hoisted the food in the tree because blankety blankety blank. That's all you. When you're done, hit submit and I'll get a copy. And that's your story for today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Can't wait to see your work.